Well, everybody, thought I'd make an update video here quick. We're out wintering. You can see how far back we are. What? The crazy cows. So, what we do is they get a bale every day, and then they get 2 buckets of corn silage, and then a couple days a week they get a second bale. And today just happens to be the day that they get a second bale. Yes. Cows everywhere. So my question is, and I already talked to Mr. Vieser about this. Here's our sorghum bale. Obviously it's baleage. And see how these cows are just over here devouring this bale? There's a bale of grassy alfalfa mix right there. They are not touching it. They will not touch that until tomorrow. They will all sit here and eat this till it's gone. And then you can see over here where I roll out a couple corn stalk bales. So I fed bales down there. You can see there was a bale, there was a bale, and then I rolled out 3 bedding bales here over the last week. And then now we're feeding bales along this stretch. And then in a couple days we'll probably roll out another bale of corn stalks tomorrow, right along the side here. And then I'll leave enough space for 2 more bales. So basically I'm using like 3 bales a week, depending on the weather. And then the bale rings will go to the other side of those. So it's trying to lay it out so when I pull the light drag across this in the spring, it kind of mixes everything equally. All right, Myrtle. So, but we're getting pretty decent coverage right now the way it is. Normally what I would do, if there's a clump like this, I take the bale spear on the skid steer and spread it out. But they're doing a pretty good job of doing that for me. So, I'm gonna say we'll pull the light drag across this in the spring and scatter it all out. There's Ice Cream. Ice Cream didn't get an ear tag in her ear before she came out here. They're right, Ice Cream. But we know whose calf you are. And these girls are out over here yet, trying to lick up the last little bit of corn silage, because I bring the 2 buckets of corn silage out first. And I put them in the bale rings. So that way the silage is on top of something, because there's always a little bit in here that they don't quite eat. Like here was a sorghum bale. There's a sorghum bale on the other side too. But now they're gonna clean up a lot of that. They will sit and pick and pick and pick until it's mostly gone. You can see right there, that is what's left of one of the hay bales that they don't necessarily want to touch. Same there, and then that was a sorghum bale. There's not much left. So, but any little bit that is still here, tomorrow I'll scatter out with the bale spears, and then they'll lay on it. So, same with over here. There won't be much left tomorrow. Very little. You can see here they're digging down through that last little bit of sorghum. This is what's left over from the bale yesterday. And they are trying to clean up that corn silage. Here again, whatever is left tomorrow, I'll spread it out with the skid steer. So, I don't know why this phone seems like it's so zoomed in, but it says it's not. There's our black white-faced bull calf. There's 89. That one's 90. Here's our little red bull calf out of Paisley. That's 90 over there. Or no, I can't remember the dang numbers now. That's her red heifer over there. I think she's 88, if I remember right. I don't have a tag in her ear either because I know who she belongs to. We'll tag her when we run everybody through the chute this spring again. But yeah, isn't that weird? It's alfalfa grass mixed hay, and it smells great, but they there's a lot of alfalfa. They prefer that sorghum baleage over that stuff. Just kind of weird. Kind of weird, you girls are. Kind of weird. Yeah. Oh, your kid's over here somewhere. That's Patty. She's the one that black white-faced bull calf is hers. He's getting to be a big boy. He doesn't mind his mother much anymore. He kind of goes off and does his own thing. But the calves are doing pretty good. Yesterday morning we woke up to 25 below zero. Everybody was out here laying in the corn stalks. They weren't up in the yard, so they have the choice. Obviously their water and salt mineral is back by the buildings, and they have the choice to be wherever they want to be, and they chose to sleep out here and stay out here the better part of the day when it was 25 below zero. So I would have to say they prefer it out here as much as possible. But anyhow, that's what she's looking like. We are, I don't know, I suppose about 3/4 of the way to the back of the field, and I'm only doing it on this half of the field. When we get to the back half, we'll flip-flop, and then we'll start doing the same all the way back up to the waterway. Just past the waterway is where I flip-flop to this side. So once we get down in there, we'll jump over to this side, and then we'll feed on that side all the way back, depending on weather. You know, if it's muddy and stuff, we'll be feeding in a lot, because there is winter rye planted in this whole field. And the front up there, you guys might have noticed it was a little muddy when I put the cows out here. Well, it wasn't when I put the cows out here, but a week later it got muddy. I don't know if that rye is going to survive or not, but I'm kind of hoping that we can graze this rye for a while in the spring before we start the cows on pasture and plant corn in here again. So time will tell. Time will tell. But anyways, I'm gonna hop in my Chariot over here, get back in the heated cab, and go in and feed the steers. So yeah, anyhow, that's a little update on the outwintering. So thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Stay tuned for more.